Guys, welcome back to my channel. Decided to do new educational video, one of my favorites. Hopefully, one of your guys' favorites on my channel. I really appreciate all the new subscribers, guys, that recently subscribed to the channel, and all my other subscribers who have been subscribed. Really appreciate it, guys. This particular video hopefully will not take 24 hours as other educational ones, but I wanted to discuss today the USPS lost package claim and the package that USPS lost in November. It's actually right now end of January almost. So I was trying to make this video in December, then in the beginning of January, but I didn't. So I decided to finally do it. So anyway, I shipped. It was another expensive item. It was a phone battery for like handset, and it was off-brand. It was not like a major brand battery, and it was only the price of the battery was the total for the entire order was $10.08 basically. With I mean the battery was like 5.99 I think, and the shipping was 4.99. So let me double check just to make sure, guys. Yeah, it was actually $5.09 for the battery plus 4.99 shipping plus tax. So it was like 10.55. All the numbers, guys, are up. It was a great math, as you know. The math is very important in YouTube world. If you don't calculate your products properly, you're gonna get a lot of criticism about it. So you have to know math, guys, and I don't. But anyway, it sold on November 1st of last year. And buyer actually, I don't know if you guys check your tracking numbers when you sell stuff all the time. Maybe I do it only on very expensive items. Uh, Actually, all the time. If I sell something expensive, I will check tracking throughout the time, but not on like really cheap products or items that I sold. I don't usually do it. So I wasn't checking tracking number for it. So anyway, buyer reached out. Actually, buyer actually didn't reach out. Buyer opened up not received case. So buyer opened up not received case, and I'll share some screens with you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. So let me share the screen right here. It's gonna be already after the request has closed, of course, but still you're gonna see some of the information that I wanted to talk about. So let me share the screen right here. So as you can see already from the screen, I already refunded the buyer. That was already back, I think, on December 22nd, actually. So basically, you're gonna ask why it took so long for it for the whole development of this situation, but the buyer opened up request um, on December 19th. So he purchased it on November 1st, and then according to the tracking number, guys, because I was checking tracking number when the buyer opened, when I checked tracking number when the buyer opened up the request, and here is a screen with tracking information for this order. So buyer purchased it, like I said, um, on November 1st, and I shipped it out on November 2nd, basically, because next day. So you can see so from the tracking information, USPS was in possession of item on November 2nd, and it was processed through the facility. Then it departed on November 3rd, then got to San Francisco because the buyer was in California. So it was processed through USPS facility in San Francisco, California, then departed the facility on November 4th, then also arrived on November 4th at the regional facility where the buyer was located, and it was out for delivery on November 6th, and that's it. Probably gonna see it from your screen right here, from the share screen. It was out for delivery on November 6th, and nothing else. So, and I checked both USPS.com with a tracking number, so they both showed the same thing, that it says out for delivery, but the tracking doesn't show that it was delivered. So it was never delivered, basically. It was out for delivery, but was never delivered. So the buyer opened the return, not received case, and which I've shared with you already, guys. And let me remove that screen also that you are looking at right now. So buyer opened not received case on December 19th. And I put in whenever the buyer opens not received case, as you guys know, if you watched other reseller YouTube content videos about the situation, when buyers open up not received case, you usually update with the tracking information. So you put in the tracking number in there for the eBay also to see it basically, and for the case, because it's inside the case, so eBay will see it on their end that you updated the tracking information in the case, tracking details. And I actually also reached out to the buyer and told him that tracking number shows package to be out for delivery at that day, basically when he opens that request. And I have contacted USPS actually about it, and they told me to open up a claim, which basically I would have done anyway. I was just sometimes when you call USPS and talk to them, I had it happen in the past during pandemic, that they actually the package starts. I mean, all of a sudden it just gets delivered, and just tracking information updates like next day. So, but not in this case, guys. So I opened up the claim with USPS, and I'll show you the screen also for the claim. That basically for you guys, if you're new to this situation, if you ever have situation like that where USPS will the package gets lost in shipping and there's no updates for a certain amount of time, and you need to file a claim, here is a window from USPS.com website that you can go to right here. So I'll share the screen with you guys. You go here in terms of the page. I can put it in the description of this video, guys, so you can just directly access this page, which says file USPS claim domestic. And right here, you can click on start an online claim. I also wanted to point out that for certain thing for priority mail, this was actually Ground Advantage package. So for Ground Advantage and USPS Priority Mail Express, I think you have to wait. If I'm not correct, leave the comments. I think after you ship it out, if the package doesn't get delivered, I think in 30 days, I think. So if I'm not correct, leave the comments, guys. I think 30 days uh, for you to file a claim. You can file missing mail. There is another option that you can select, and I think it's actually, see right here, finding missing mail. So this actually a form within that period of 30 days that you can submit. So right here is a form, and it's gonna ask you for the tracking number, and you put your tracking number in there. It says inside, and click on track, and then you're gonna fill out, like there's some information that you need to fill out there also for them and they basically, um, it says right here actually also on that page, if after 7 business days when you submitted your online help request from your mail or package hasn't arrived, submit a missing mail search. So basically, you start this form before you submit missing mail search is another form where you submit the information. If that, and you can see the USPS website is glitching like eBay, but you submit that missing mail claim form. I don't know why it's not working, guys. I think something is up with USPS website now. Doesn't work, guys. Saying we're gonna have an issue. Houston, we have a problem again. But anyway, here it is, guys. Finally, so you submit tracking information, mailing date, and service type of what you how you shipped it with different services. You know, was is a first. It's funny that they still have first class, guys. Check this out. It's a ground advantage, media mail, so all those services. Then you select your name, where to send it, and your address, email, and stuff like that. So that is easy. It's not complicated to do. And then after, I think after a month, if they not gonna find it, maybe it's less than that right now, but I'm not sure. You can, like I said, put it in the comments. But after that, you file the claim, and you start online claim. And I'll share this. I did it also. So let me go here and share this screen with the claim, guys. So you'll see what I'm talking about. Like I said, I hoped it was not would not be a long video, but this is the one right here from that battery. So this particular claim, guys, I submitted it on December 19th for the lost. Well, it's basically a lost package because what they usually do, they try to look into it. If the tracking information shows out for delivery, nothing else after that, it kind of stops and it doesn't show that the shipment was delivered to the address. So basically, that claim, they kind of look into it, and then it was under review on December 19th, and it was approved on December 22nd. So it was approved, and the amount to be paid to me, guys, for that claim, for the insurance claim, because right now, as you understand, ground advantage shipments and priority mail express, you get $100 insurance, which is included. Or if you would like to insure it for more money, if you have very expensive items that you're shipping or very valuable, you can insure it for any amount that you want in terms of the value of that product. So that for that battery, I mean, as you understand, I didn't insure it because it was a $5 battery. So I it was a ground advantage shipment, and the insurance was included. $100 was included. So I filed a claim, and I basically had to include screenshot of the eBay purchase because I mean you cannot just go off any type of number, guys. USPS is smart, guys. It's not gonna let you, just invent any number. You can uh, put any number you want for them to kind of pay to you for that insurance. But around say one, since insurance is included, so $100, I would have, you know, could have put down $100 or like $80 or $90, $50, whatever just was in my head to get more money. But it doesn't work that way, guys. You have to provide. They have like a field in the form where you have to provide the screenshot of the actual invoice of that particular purchase from like eBay, or like if you do it on Amazon or Mercari, possibly Poshmark, any platform, where they can see the value of that particular item. So unless, of course, there's different situations in retail sales, or just not using any platforms, where you can try to provide an invoice of that particular item value and send it through like an invoice uploaded to their claim window. But in that case, I had to provide eBay proof of that sale with an invoice with a product price that I sold it for, which was $5, and shipping, which was $4.99. Which they seen along with tax. So the total amount on that invoice that I basically saved from the order window in your when you sell something, you have order window where you can save the invoice and or create the invoice when you ship something, like put it in a box if you would like. Some not a lot of sellers do that, but that's where you find it, like a print out invoice and stuff like that. So as you can see from that window, um, it was approved and total payment requested was $10 from me, which I requested $10, as you can see here, since it was like $5.04 plus $4.99 shipping. But the total to be paid was $14.13. And here it is, guys. Me actually, as you can see, package information, mail service, insured mail, including priority mail, and USPS grant advantage. So there you go. Reason for claim lost. And they got my address, recipient's address, all that information. So let me stop the share, stop sharing that screen, guys, and show you this check that I got from USPS. Actually, I didn't put it into my account yet, but I'll cover my name here. So you're gonna see right here, $14.13. There is a check for that lost package that I got after winning that claim. And they also send like a remittance form, which they include with checks. And I've done it before. I won some of the claims in the past, even during pandemic when they lost packages, and was priority mail back then. Actually, not first class. First class was not covered by insurance because they didn't have the insurance included in first class. It was only with grant advantage. I mean, now it's with grant advantage. It is included with priority mail. Also, it was included in the past, and currently also included. So that's basically the situation, guys. And before I got that check, of course, I went ahead and I closed that request as a not received case. I refunded the buyer because after, as you understand, November 1st it was purchased, November 2nd shipped, and the buyer was expected to get it on, I think, November 5th or 6th. And it took over a month for the buyer to open up this not received case, which actually I kind of was surprised it took so long for that buyer. If it was something more expensive, guys, believe me, it would have been opened instantly, probably within maybe 2 weeks. But I don't know why it took that long for the buyer. But anyway, it wasn't buyer's fault or my fault, as you understand, in this case. And this time, USPS actually took responsibility and paid up for that lost package, because apparently I don't know what happened. It was out for delivery. Maybe their driver just dropped the ball, guys, on the package. Forgot either to. I don't know what happened. You guys can leave comments. Most of you had similar situation with that, I'm pretty sure. So that's a situation, guys. I just wanted to kind of mention it. If you ever get situation like that, where package gets lost, as you know, with either USPS, UPS, FedEx, or any other courier, there are only three big ones. Amazon, possibly, DHL. But if you get this situation when they lose the package, yes, there is a very high chance you're gonna win the claim. Probably 99.9% that you're gonna win it. But if a package gets damaged in shipping, that's completely different situation. Much more complicated to win the claim, as you guys know. And I've thankfully didn't run into it that much in the past, because I try to package everything very precisely, and to make sure that stuff doesn't get damaged in transit. But as you understand, anything can happen. So anyway, guys, that's what I wanted to do today with my educational video, just to let you know how to go about it. And if the buyers open not received case, my advice would be in this case to you is to refund the buyer, um, and you will basically, it's not gonna ding your account, because usually what happens, if you, for example, if I would not have refunded the buyer and that case would have stayed open, eBay would go in. I think they give you probably maybe 3 weeks after the buyer opens not received case. Maybe I'm wrong. You can also leave it in the comments, but I think 3, maybe even like 4 weeks, until they close the case. So they would have went in and decided that in buyer's favor, they would have refunded the buyers themselves from my account, and they would have dinged my account if I would not have refunded the buyer in that situation. So just be aware of that, and that's important. And in this case, like I said, I knew most likely, since it's been almost over 2 months, the package is lost for sure. So I kind of had a feeling they, if I file this claim on their website on USPS.com, I would have, I will probably win it. So, and I won it and got my got even more money, guys. $14.13. So I got more money than the buyer actually paid for the product on eBay. So I'm happy, guys. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't done so. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next video and my lives. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.